Hi everybody.
Hi Dave.
How's it going?
Hello Dave.
This is our table read for Antony and Cleopatra. Hi Noah. First things first, does everyone have a printed script? Yep. We're going to dive pretty much right in, but would like to do some introductions first. So, I'm Dave. I'm the director. Hey Maddie.
Hi Dave.
Pull on up.
I do.
I'm the director of this production. I'm also the lighting designer, the production manager, the technical director. I think that's it for now. I'll let you know. So, resources that you have available to you would be Beth and Jamil as acting coaches, okay?
Yeah, hey, what's up guys? It's so great to see all your lovely faces. It's so great. I'm so excited to be working with all of you, Beth as well. Particularly with Shakespeare. Shakespeare is a little different from contemporary if you haven't performed it before, and that it's very language heavy, right? But there's a lot of colorful, artistic things that come from the language, right? Like Shakespeare really kind of condenses all the character development into the words, right? That's the style of how he has written it, right? It's poetry, but you can get everything you need just from the script itself.
That's what we are here for. And please use us as a resource as often as you can. The more you meet with us outside of the rehearsal, the more you get to develop and mine the script and figure out those choices, and then go in and actually play in rehearsal. We're there for the research. Dave's rehearsals are when you put that research into practice so that you can actually try it, and Dave can say, yes, I love it. You're excellent. Look at how wonderful you all are, right? That's all you're going to be saying.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, so. And just make sure that's your priority. Fun. And then more. There you go. Awesome. Any questions? All right. Sweet. Everyone, high five. Yeah. There you go. Yes. Sweet. Awesome. Yeah. You got one. Yes.
Cool. Let's continue our introductions with the people at this table.
I'm Dr. Little. I will be helping you with language. I'm not here to work on character. That's what your acting coaches are for, but I am here for the language. I am here to help you understand Shakespeare's rhythms. And I will be at as many rehearsals as I can be at as you're in the middle of something, to meet with you on the side or whatever. Schedule meetings with me. I'm happy to meet with you as often as you would like.
Well, I'm Anthony. I'm your stage manager. I'm essentially the point person between you guys and Dave and
everyone else.
And everyone else in the department.
So if you've never done it, the stage manager writes down all the blocking. As an actor, you write down your blocking. The stage manager writes down every single piece of blocking that everybody has. They also write down every single light cue, every single sound cue, every single deck cue. They then run the show during the production of the show. They are, without a doubt, the glue that holds productions together. If you've never done it, be nice to your stage manager. It is the hardest job in theater. Anthony will be a great one. Okay. I'm going to read a little synopsis of each scene before we read it, then we're going to read it. So, Act 1, Scene 1. Antony refuses to hear the messages from Rome and declares that nothing matters but his love for Cleopatra. Hit it.
If it be love, indeed, tell me how much.
There's beggary in the love that can be reckoned.
I'll set abhorrent how far to be beloved.
Then must thou needs find out new heaven, new earth.
News, my good lord, from Rome.
Great me. The sun. Let Rome in Tiber melt, and the wide arch of the ranged empire fall. Here is my space. Kingdoms are clay, our dungy earth alike feeds beast as man. The nobleness of life is to do thus.
How you feel like you want to approach this, John?
I feel like I read through the majority of the script previously, but like sitting here and like getting into it makes me realize like I have like barely scratched the surface of my character in so many different aspects, and that's both exciting and daunting. But what I found like most interesting was like his own personal motivations. I think I have a better grasp on like the rest of him, like a better grasp on the rest of who he is as a person, but concerning his motivations, I'm very lost, like very lost.
I think it's okay to be with, right?
Because I don't know where his loyalty lies.
I think it's okay to be. I think we'll discover a lot of that, right?
think about your relationship with everyone that you relate to in the story, right? So even if you don't have a
That I
one-on-one
relate to?
dialogue, yes.
Okay.
Even if you don't, and that's for everybody, everyone. Think about your relationships. There you will find your motivation, all
I
right?
think to that point, to put a finer point on it for you, think about your relationship with her, think about your relationship with him.
Yeah.
And then see how those two mesh together.
I don't know. I embodied the love of Antony because he set me free.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Think about it.
Well, I kill myself because I don't want to see him die. That's how much I love Antony.
Michael, did you have anything you want to say?
Not at the moment. Nice job, Dave.
Good job, everyone.
So, how are we going through this? I'm giving you the whole play, right? You guys see that it's hard, right? Think of this as a classroom, right? Where you're learning about all this stuff. And maybe you don't have the words, right? But I love that you guys all had insights. Even if you weren't the person talking, like, I love that all of you had insights on the different characters, not just your own. That's fantastic. That's pretty much all I have. Does anybody have anything else? Thanks for the cookies.
Okay, I bought some too.
Tonight went really well. I'm like way more nervous tonight than I was initially. But it's like good nervous. It's not bad. It's like the anxiety you get before like a big presentation. You know what I mean? So I'm excited.
Oh, I think tonight went fantastic. I think it was great. It's endlessly, I don't know, exciting to me to watch students get into this and have their ideas and kick ideas around and work on the language and just really fall into their work in Shakespeare. I love it.
Father Looney stopped in and said that we have a photo opportunity if people would like to meet famous actor Martin Sheen and get our picture taken. So we all sort of ran out here very excitedly. And I dressed so well for the occasion. Martin Sheen was President Bartlett in The West Wing. No?
Uncle Ben and Spider-Man.
The Amazing Spider-Man movie.
Yes.
He's really good.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Don't get up. It's all right. How you doing? I just learned. Father tells me you're a theater group.
Yeah.
Wow. I think that's what the arts do for us, isn't it? I mean, you feel like you belong to something, and you can express your humanity, your brokenness, your fears, your sorrows, your regrets, your joys, all of it. It's all about being human, isn't it? And that's what we do for a living. We absorb all of humanity's brokenness in our own self, and we reflect it back and say, hey, it ain't so bad to be broken. That's the only way God gets in. You know, you've got to have an entrance. And so we're all blessed that if you're inclined toward the arts, the performing arts, whether it's dance or music or drama or all three, if you're a musician, or all the better, you know, sing, and because it's a release and it's an invitation to summon others into the art, and that's how we build community in the arts, and that's why I think of it as a very sacred profession. Do any of you feel that way?
Wow.
I was doing Antony and Cleopatra with Michael Higgins was playing Antony, and Colleen Dewhurst was Cleopatra.
In the park?
In the park.
Wow.
Yeah, in 1963, the summer of 1963.
Get some notes, Matt.
Yeah. What happened was, if you don't mind, it's always the case. When it rains, it pours. You know. So I was a struggling actor living in Staten Island, and I was working in a car wash, and I started rehearsal. But it's a small part. You didn't have to. But he wanted everybody to be around for a while, and I got an offer to do a part on a series in New York called The Nurses. That you're far too young. Nobody. I'd be surprised if the Holy Mother would remember The Nurses. But it was a series in New York. And so I thought, yeah, I can't turn that down. So I went to Joe. I said, you know, I got this offer to do this part. I'll only be gone a few days. I'll miss a few days rehearsal. And he started walking away from me. And I said, so is it okay if I go? He said, no, you take that or you take this. I said, what do you mean? He said, no, you either take the Shakespeare or you take the thing. And he just kept walking. So the further away he walked, the further I had to talk, so that by the end, he got on the other side of the lake. I'm yelling at him, you know what you can do with your Shakespeare? I'll tell you what you do with your You're fired. I said, okay. So I did the nurses. Chris is going to recite from Shakespeare, Troilus and Cressida. Cressida, that too. And,
This she? No, this is Diomed's Cressida. If beauty have a soul, this is not she. If souls guide vows, if vows be sanctimony, if sanctimony be the gods of light, if there be rule in unity itself, this is not she.
well done. Good for you.
That was my best performance. That is not the extension of my library.
I hope. I'd buy that in an instant. Good for you. The courage to do that, just sitting here. It's good for you. I would bet on you that you will know that speech the rest of your life.
I think so.
Because it's like the poetry of Shakespeare is like the meter, and it's a song, right? Most of it, you pick it up. You cannot forget it. I mean, you could forget that, oh, that cue was here, or I missed that word, or blah blah blah. But that lives in your being, in your spirit. And what happens is that when we commit to it, like you did, and like you work together, is that you take it personal. And this is the first audition I did for the New York Shakespeare Festival for Joe Papp. Should I try to do it?
Yes.
And if anybody,
100%.
and so some of it that I'll miss it, but I'll make it up. Yeah. Oh, look where my abridgment comes. You're welcome, masters. Welcome all. We'll lean to it like French falconers. We'll fly at anything we see. Come, come. We'll have a speech straight. Give us a taste of your quality. The rugged Pyrrhus, whose sable arms, black as his purpose, did the knight resemble as he lay couched in the ominous horse. Horribly tricked with blood of fathers, mothers, daughters, sons, baked and impasted with the parching streets that lent a tyrannous and a damned light to their lord's murder, roasted in wrath and fire, and thus o'erseized with coagulate gore, the hellish Pyrrhus, old grandsire, Priam seeks, so proceed you. And that's when the guy starts the speech about Hecuba and starts crying, and that's how he gets into it. I remembered part of it. I wasn't prepared, but you made me do it. Are these proceedings concluded, Father?
Yes, Martin, we can't thank you enough for the blessing to us here at King's,
You
our
guys are the
students.
blessing. I wasn't counting on this.
Can you say the thing?
Yeah, say
What
the thing.
thing?
I'm Spider-Man. I'm Spider-Man.
Oh my God. Whisper it in my ear. With great power comes great responsibility. Did you record this? Get in closer, closer. My life goes on in endless song above earth's lamentation. I hear the real, though far off hymn that hails a new creation. Everybody. No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging. For love is Lord of heaven and earth. How can I keep from singing?
Page 76. All right, focus up. Here we go. We're in Caesar's camp.
What page?
76. Enter Gallus and Dolabella. Many of them will have tragic flaws. They'll have some sort of flaw that will lead them to the tragedy that will then come to them, right? So think about, what's Antony's tragic flaw? What's Cleopatra's? What's Enobarbus's? What's each of yours if you have one, right? Antony's, do you have an idea?
Cleopatra.
Yeah, I think that's interesting.
That's so
sure.
valid.
I think there's probably a combination of things, right? I think certainly his love for Cleopatra is a tragic flaw. How about Cleopatra? What do you think? Let's pause on this and read the rest of the play, and then we'll talk about it, okay? Let's go to 78. Here's Caesar talking to his army. Chants of Caesar, Caesar, Caesar.
But be in charge.
Caesar. Caesar. Caesar.
Caesar!
Caesar. Do your line.
Caesar!
Caesar.
But be in charge
We will not attack by land.
Caesar.
As I take it, we shall hold thus best force is forced to man his galleys to the valleys and hold our best advantage.
Caesar!
Bye-bye! War! Sea fight happens. Scarus tells us all kinds of stuff.
All is lost. This foul Egyptian hath betrayed me. My fleet hath yielded to the foe, and yonder they cast their caps up and carouse. Carouse together like friends long lost. Triple-turned whore. 'Tis thou hast sold me to this novice, and my heart makes only wars on thee. Bid them all fly, for when I am revenged upon my charm, I have done all. Bid them all fly. Be gone!
So what's he saying? Triple-turned whore, 'tis thou hast sold me to this novice. Who's the novice?
Scarus?
Caesar.
Oh.
Right? And my heart makes only wars on thee. Right? Bid them all fly, for when I am revenged upon my charm, I have done all. He's gonna kill her. Right? That's what's going on here. Right? He stabs himself, but he screws it up.
Not dead. Soldiers! Oh, dispatch me.
People enter and they help Antony, who is mortally wounded, right? Mortally wounded, but like not immediately dead.
If you turn how not dead into comedy, that was the best thing ever. How not dead?
I mean,
Not dead?
There needs to be some like comedic relief. Oh son, burn the great sphere thou movest in. Oh Antony, 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 help, Charmian, help. Oh wait, this is sad. Help Iris, help, friends below. Let's draw him hither.
Keep going, page 88.
Had I great Juno's powers, the strong-winged Mercury should fetch thee up and set thee by Jove's side. Yet come a little wishers were ever fools. Oh, come.
Watch that. So yet come a little new thought. Wishers were ever fools.
That's a new thought.
Yeah, there's a period there, right? So that's a new thought.
Oh.
This is poetry too, right? Wishers were ever fools. That's beautiful, right? What does that mean? I'm a fool to wish that I could undo this, right? This person that you love is dying in your arms, right? It's a little heavy. Go ahead and welcome.
And is it sin to rush into the secret house of death, ere death dare come to us? How do you, women? What good cheer? How now, Charmian, my noble girls, look, our lamp is spent. It's out.
He dies in her arms, right? Like I looked and like I get that this is like ridiculously over the top, right? But we all have to find the truth in this, or we just shit can it all, and make it a comedy.
Yeah!
Woo!
But I feel like that would be kind of betraying some of the beauty of this piece.
I mean, when Antony dies, can Cleopatra like pull a quarter out of his ear?
Sure, Matt. When you direct this someday.
Like when you read and then like you're just reading the words, so then you have to read it all over again.
Yeah, read it all over again.
It's been happening to me this entire time.
Yeah, it's Shakespeare's heart, right? Places the asp on her breast.
With thy sharp teeth this knot entangle of life at once untie. Poor venomous fool, be angry and dispatch.
Okay.
As sweet as balm, as soft as air, as gentle. Oh, Antony. Nay, I will take thee too.
Places an asp on her arm.
What should I
Dies.
In this wild world so fare thee well, now boast thee death. In thy possession lies an unparalleled
Cleopatra's eyes.
and golden Phoebus,
Phoebus.
never be beheld of eyes again so royal. Your crown's awry, I'll mend it.
What work is here, Charmian? Is this well done?
It is well done, and fitting for a princess descended of so many royal kings. Ah, soldier.
Charmian dies too because snake bites. Enter Caesar and all his train marching. Don't lose sight of the fact that, this is 74 years we've been doing this. It's a big deal. You know, those of you who were lucky enough to sit out there and see Martin Sheen pull off Hamlet like it was nothing will kind of begin to understand the absolute privilege it is to get to say these words. Any other questions? Any other thoughts? Any other feelings? How do you feel? Are you nervous? Are you scared? Are you fired up?
Calm my nerves too.
Awesome. We have a lot of ways to go, guys. This play opens on November 9th. It's October 3rd. We are not going to rehearse again probably till next Monday. Okay? Don't waste the time. Hello?
Yes, so we need to figure out a way to bend the armor that John wears in the front because it's digging into his skin.
Yeah, we can do that. Where's it at?
I'm Autumn J. Galka, and I'm the costume designer for Antony and Cleopatra. This is the part that like is hurting him. So being the costume designer kind of entails taking the time and place, the socioeconomic status of each character and trying to figure out the mindset and psychological well-being of each character, and then trying to decipher what that person would wear in a time period that is so far removed from our own. So I think we had two very different places we have the Roman soldiers, and we have Antony and where he's based, but we also have his life with Cleopatra in Egypt, and they're so different from one another in geographic location and what they would actually be wearing. So we have, this is Enobarus or Enobarbus, many different pronunciations. This is his first look, and then we also have his soldier look as, you know, the right-hand man of Antony, and then we have Antony's first look, which is so very different from his soldier look and all the armor, as well as his leather armor skirt, and then we just have a lot of tunics. Costuming is enveloping, trying to establish characters so that the actor can communicate their job the best that they can, and that is a great tool for them.
So Beth and Jamil are both certified stage combat technicians, so they're going to be running that. So it's a highly choreographed process because safety is always the first concern of the actors, of everyone involved. So we will choreograph all of the motions, right, and then we'll go through them at quarter speed, and then half speed, and then finally at full speed. And it's always it's all kind of they call it like victim-led things, right? So like the person who's getting slapped is the person who controls the choreography. So it's a time-consuming process, but it's really necessary to make sure that no one's going to get hurt. But it looks real. We've got a couple of different bladed weapons over here. We've got short gladiuses, so Roman swords, basically. So these would be like the more common soldiers' weapons to have. Everything's been dulled down, but it's still potentially pretty dangerous. So we're going to take our time with it. So we've got these. We've got some shields. None of them are like exactly appropriate for the period, other than this one's pretty good, right? And I believe this one's too, I think, but that's plastic, so that's, not great for blade on blade. And then we've got some of the longer Roman swords as well. We've got some daggers, various daggers and things like that. So, yeah, we keep all this locked up in our armory when we're not using it.
Are you guys looking forward to fight choreography?
Yeah, I am. I'm not being a part of it. I only have to grab her face.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I think I might be the fight captain.
I think we're the first ones to go.
The fight captain? Is that a thing?
I slapped him in the face. I'm really looking forward to that. Grab him by the hair and push him down.
So fight choreography, is always great. It's always important. It's an important part of the process, right? Because in doing fighting, right, you want it to look as real as possible, but it'd be 100% safe, right? Because, simulated fighting is very different from regular fighting. There's a whole technique that goes into it, right? This idea of working with your partner, right, in tandem, right, making sure that, if you're like taking a swing, for example, right, you want to take a swing, but you don't want someone's face to be where you're swinging, right? You want it to almost look as though, right, you're swinging and hitting someone right in the face, right? But there's no way I could ever possibly hit this person, right? So it's a whole lot of technique stuff. It's really great. Actually, my wife Beth is amazing at it. You know, we got stage combat experience when we got our MFA. Fighting. From an acting standpoint, right? What does that mean? So fighting, right, from an acting standpoint, essentially is very similar to how songs in a musical work, right? In that the dialogue, right, cannot fully carry out what the intentions are, right? And the stakes have been raised so high, right, that only physical violence can fully express what's happening in the moment, right?
Is it something that we do here? Full on?
No.
No? What is yours? What is yours and what is
It's the greatest capture of all time.
Oh. There should be someplace on Robin's person with the knife.
Okay.
That's the idea.
How dope is that? Killer. That's a great looking knife. That looks really good. Sweet. Okay, and so...
Madam, he's married to Octavia.
The most infectious pestilence upon thee.
Because Madam, patience.
Okay, just stay in it. Keep committed to it. Alright, cool. So you do the slap in the front, and then what happens next?
It's a
I say
slap
for what
up.
good turn, and then I slap him again, and then I
With the
drag
same
him
hand?
by the hand.
Yeah,
by the,
same hand.
Okay, so, and then you grab by the hair at the front? Back of the head?
So it's up like this.
that.
Okay,
And then we cross up here.
cool.
And then into a throw here. Yep.
Okay, so let's take it from the front. So take it from the first slap again. Good. Nice. Good. Good. Keep going. Stay in your character. You're pissed.
Madam, he's married to Octavia.
The most infectious pestilence upon thee.
Good Madam, patience.
What says you?
Nice. Drag. Good. Keep it low. Keep it good. Nice.
Madam, I that made the news made not the match.
Rogue, thou hast lived to thy sick lines.
That's okay, just keep going.
That's too long.
Nay, then I'll run.
Good. Good. I think don't start moving forward until he's already coming down the steps.
Okay.
Yeah. So keep in mind, guys, remember that we are fighting only because you need to fight. It furthers the narrative, right? Everything we do in fighting, you don't just do for whatever, oh, it looks cool, it's fine, whatever. You have to further the narrative with your action, okay? So, we just left at the point where Caesar told you to go take the troops and destroy them, kill them, but bring Antony alive, right? Why don't we have you come up here onto this second one? Good, and I want you to be fighting, this is gonna be your fighting stance, here, facing down. Actually, I like it right here in this corner, okay? This is gonna be your fighting stance. You are gonna come here. Sweet. So, we want to make sure that we're always at fighting distance, okay? Which means you guys are giving yourself more space than you think. The more space you give each other, the better it looks. You know, they say, you know, what is it? This does not sell magazines. This sells magazines. Do you understand? You want to be able to have a full extension as you are fighting. I'm going to come around, and you want to have a big wind-up, right? You don't just, right? Because then that doesn't sell magazines, right? You want to make it big. So you're going to come around and go for the arm. When it comes here, you're going to parry. So lift that up with the cutting edge, and you're going to block it away. So take the edge. Good. And you would only use one hand, right? Because you have a short shield. Well, you could just use the shield. How about that? Good. And block it away. Beat it away with your arm. Boom. Good. So that's right. Okay, so push it out, come around, and here. That's right. So so you're going to be here at like the center, so make it so that you're going for his stomach again.
So when I do the move, it's already like on right the next.
You mean like when I go over my head? Right behind. So, because you're Antony. Yeah. So you're going to be coming in. He's going to beat it down, and here, off, and you swipe for his stomach. Here, good. So then since you swipe this way and he's here, the next best target I think would be at his face. I never want you to go for
So you just turn?
Maybe you could go for his. Since you're here, you can come around and go for his head.
You don't need to do that. So you're doing like a hand placement change, I think, right?
So one more time, you're going to be coming through.
I'm just slicing.
At the same time. So what's going to happen is these guys will square up and they'll start their fight. These guys will be over here and start their fight, and then they start the one in the middle. So they're all like different. Oh, I'm using it as a monitor system, so we can't record on the level. I'm so sorry. All right, and lights up. Nice. Keep going. You're trying to kill each other. Make it. Yeah, John. That's better. Yes. Good, Noah. Keep going. Yes. Good. Sweet. Yeah, John. That's nice. Good job, Noah. Excellent. Excellent. Good.
Retire! We have engaged ourselves too far! Even Caesar!
Excellent work. Really nice. Dude, when you did the whole right before, yes, do that. It looks so good. Really great. Awesome. Same with you when you're doing it. That was enough.
Yeah, I know.
So do that even when you're like, Matthew, come on, you know? You can do like a little thing like, come here, you know? You about any of that, all right? Guys, excellent work. Really proud of you. Really proud. Really nice. I'm really proud. Great job. I think it went really well. We covered a lot of stuff in a very short amount of time. We had about 2.5 hours to do all of the things that we got through, and we were able to choreograph the entire fight, as well as do a couple of slaps, and we got to do a carry and a face grab, and all of these things take time to get, especially for inexperienced people to be learning this so quickly and taking it on. And everybody was able to move quickly and were very focused and driven, and were able to take on this stuff. So I'm excited to see where it grows from here, definitely. I had so much fun today. This was great. I absolutely love doing stage combat. I love being a part of it. I love choreographing it, and I just love being able to teach it and share that with this next generation who are also very interested, and the people that commit to it 100% and aren't afraid to just jump right in and, you know, get into it. So
yeah, absolutely. That's what sells it, you know, especially with, you know, with stage combat. It's like you're actually 100% have to commit to the intention in what you're doing, or it doesn't read, you know? Yeah, it really doesn't.
Yeah. The perfect example is like even that last battle, everyone just doing the movements. It's like, oh, that's okay. As soon as they started yelling and screaming and being like, let's get into it. And as soon as they commit to what their intention is, it immediately makes the whole thing come to life. And so that's what's so great, is to see the acting come through in the choreography. And that's what, you know, this makes my whole heart sing.
Right. That's what makes an audience go, ooh, you know? Yeah, it's great.
That's perfect. That's exactly it. So we just have a blast, and we're so excited that we were able to be a part of it and just, you know, put our little fingerprint on it. So
it's kind of a challenge, but you kind of get used to it, especially if you have bigger roles. It can be kind of, you know, tiresome going from, you know, working on your lines to then like, hey, we need to do, you know, a light plot or do some construction or some painting, but we're all just kind of in it together, and we get through it.
So, Flaming, try to open the
That I think once, like, when you work on the set and then when you're acting on it, it helps you just know the set better. Like, you'll be on, part of Also Soprano, I was on stage, I'm like, oh, I painted that fireplace.
So, since the whole show happens in like a bunch of different places, the main goal was to try to merge mostly Egyptian and Roman architecture into one. The thrust itself, which is what you're standing on, is a traditional setup we have for Shakespeare, so that was a must. We needed that in, and I wanted something to go along with that, like pieces in front of the exit doors to cover those, to really sink us into the world of Antony and Cleopatra. So this piece right here will become this in practice. It'll be a large piece that sits on top of 2 columns with snake decals, because snakes are very important. In a lot of the research I did, like, it symbolizes like power and royalty and honor. And then we have flowers that We're very symbolic for the region as well. Just, we're very well sought after and very valuable. And so this piece, which Dave is building now, I'm very excited for because it's one of my favorite things that's going to really solidify the two sides of the audience over here.
No, things are going great. We're, we're in that just about to open phase, right? We still see there's much to do, but the tech weekend went really well, actually. This is a run, right? So ideally it's, just shaping up the performance at this point, right? Ideally we don't stop. We'll only stop if there's like a major issue with tech or a major costume issue or, we won't stop if somebody goes up on lines. This is our last rehearsal to call for line. So, we're trying to get it to the point of continuity at this point, right? So they should be working on all aspects, right? The characters, lines, everything. It should be like, this is, at the end of the tech weekend, it becomes a much more fully realized production. Like we add the lights and sound and costumes and the sets coming together, so yeah, closer and closer to performance ready. It's 6:56. Go get into costume. How much time do people need? Just give me a ballpark.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. People need like a half hour for hair and makeup. 10 minutes. 10. All right. Let's shoot to go to places at 7:15. That's 20 minutes. All right.
Thank you. I feel like
No shit talking.
the epitome of Roman soldiers, but they won't let me cut my face with real knives for the character.
I definitely feel more in character with the costume than I did without, because I guess it just adds another layer to their personality.
Nervous?
Always.
I'm so not hyped for this rehearsal that I'm so prepared that I'm not even worried. I'm so prepared, like, why would I worry about anything ever? You know what I mean?
You got to be nervous before you got out of that stage. If you are not nervous before you step out,
What's up?
It means nothing to you.
We have 3 more rehearsals till we run it in front of an audience. Our first audience is at 9 a.m. on Thursday. We're going to try to do a non-stop run. We will stop if there's a major problem with costumes. You guys can hold. If we have a major problem with tech, we will stop, but the hope is to do a full run. Break legs, everybody.
Thank you, break leg.
That's it.
I'll send
There's beggary in the love that can be reckoned.
Us to the board, how far do people out?
Then must thou needs find out new heaven. News, my good lord, from Rome.
Give me some music. Music, moody food of us that trade in love.
The music, how?
What was it that inspired pale Cassius to conspire against your father Caesar? Or what was it that moved honorable Brutus with armed rest to drench the Capitol in Caesar's blood? But that they would have Thus they do, sir. They take the depths of the Nile on certain scales in the pyramid. They know by the height, the lowness of the mean, if dirt or plenty follow. Let it be. Take me to Antony. Come, sir.
Some wine. Within there. Fortune knows we scorn her most. When most she offers blows.
Go.
15. Thank you, 15.
Yo,
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. Honestly, it's really awesome. It's very good. The storytelling is very clear, which is awesome. Right?
Oh,
It's
I
always
know.
great. It's always a challenge for Shakespeare. I was like making sure that camera voice.
Yeah.
Camera voice in this process. Yeah, I think they're in the refinement stage, which is good. For this first,
100%.
first dress
It's
ride.
definitely where
Yeah.
you want to be
Yeah,
on a Monday
for sure.
of Tech Week. 100%.
Yeah,
So.
absolutely.
Oh, hi.
How are you guys feeling?
Great.
I feel great. I think
I feel so great.
Our first act was really good.
Yeah.
I feel confident. I'm trying to. I cannot stay here long. I'm trying to memorize the lines that I don't know yet. I'm getting there. It's a lot.
You're doing great, though.
It's a lot.
She's doing great. She's doing great.
But I'm proud of myself because this time last week I did not even know all of Act 1, and now I pretty much know every single thing. So it's really
It's a
rewarding.
big turnaround.
It's really rewarding.
How's it going backstage, Star?
Stressful, especially when you have to run through the back of the stage.
Can I follow you?
Sure.
Why are you running?
Because I have to be on the other side of the stage. It's not necessarily. And then we stay here. Because if we go past this, then they can see us. So there's that. But there's like the other transition where I go through the door at the bottom and I have to run all the way through Susk to get here. It's hard. Especially after I have to change, I have to go upstairs, grab my scarf, get this scarf, then run back down the stairs and get over here. So it's very stressful.
So I just had about 10 lines to get changed from one character back into the other one. So I have like a team of actors back here to help me out of my first costume back into this one. And then I gotta do the finishing details myself, and then I'm all good to go on to my next scene. Okay.
Antony, help! Show me in! Help, Iris, help! Friends below, let's draw him hither!
Peace. I am dying, Egypt. Only I here importune death. A while, until of many thousand kisses the poor last I lay upon thy lips.
Noblest of men wouldst die! Dost thou no care of me? Shall I abide with this dull world in which thy absence is no better than a sty? See, my women, the crown of the earth doth melt. My lord! My lord! Whether it is the garland of the war, the soldiers' clothes fall, and boys and girls are never level now with men. And there is nothing left remarkable beneath the visiting roof. Because the lights were dolphin-like in which
Lights 172.1 and sound EE.9.
which moved above the elements. In his livery lived crowns and crownets, realms and islands, which on his from his plate dropped from his pocket.
Go.
Do you, sir, ever see such a man as this that I dreamt of? Now no more the juice of Egypt's grape shall moist this lip. Good. Quickly, Iris. Methinks I hear Antony call. I see him rouse himself to praise my noble act. I hear him mock the luck of Caesar. Husband, I come. I am fire and air. My other elements I give to baser life. Come away. Feel the last warmth upon my lips. Farewell, the charming Iris. Long farewell. Have I the aspect of my lips? Dost fall? If thou and nature so gently part, the stroke of death is as a lover's pinch. Dost thou lie still? If thou vanishest, thou wouldst cease its worth leave taking.
Dissolve thick cloud and rain, time may sigh, God's self do weep.
If she first meet the curled Antony,
Stand by sound GG and the lights
He will-
179.
who'll give her kiss which is my heaven to have. Come now, mortal wretch.
Go.
Oh, my queen! No! Please, peace.
Lights 179.5.
Dost thou not see the baby on thy breast that sucks the nurse's sleep? Oh,
Lights.
oh, pray.
Go.
As sweet as air. As soft. Strong.
Lights 180.
As gentle. Come. Antony.
Lights.
What should I say?
Go.
In this wild world, so fare thee well, and boast death, that in thy possession lies a last, unparalleled. Shouting windows close, and the golden Phoebus shall never see eyes more royal.
Lights 183. Go. Lights 189.
All right, out of costume, back for notes.
Understood, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, hi, welcome to the Maffei Theater. Can I get a ticket for you for Antony and Cleopatra?
Enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show.
It's okay.
Okay then.
Maddie Bell. Maddie Bell.
Melwood.
Maddie Bell. You got a Maddie Bell? Maddie Bell.
Oh shit. Okay,
Hey.
pardon,
I need
sorry.
to learn another line.
Party, sorry.
Maddie's line, just in case. She's not feeling great right now. So look at it. It's Pompey Messenger 2-1.
All right.
So
See
what just
that?
happened?
I have to learn someone else's line because they're not feeling well, but that's all right. I'm the line master.
Listen, hey, Maddie Bell, don't walk away from it. She's not sure how she's feeling. She's gonna try, okay? But
Got it.
I want you to be ready for it.
Messenger 2.
Let's get your script, pal.
I don't have my script on.
Let's get a script, pal.
Okay.
I'm feeling good. Feeling better than this morning. I didn't feel good this morning.
Oh, got chubby cheeks.
But I tried to take a nap and that didn't work. So I bought another coffee. But I'm excited. I'm gonna have fun out there. On opening night. Opening night. The producers. Do you know the producers? There's a song called Opening Night. I'll sing a little bit of it for you.
Oh God, no,
opening
please
night.
don't. God, no.
It's opening night. It's Max Bial. Okay, that's done.
Yeah,
Oh, funny. The great gods be just, they shall assist the deeds of justice, man.
No, really, Pompey.
You look like Christian Bale.
That
in
what they
American
do.
Psycho.
They do not deny.
I shall do well, but the people love me. See a smile.
Yeah, I feel great. Yeah.
I'll beat the shit out of your
I was really tired, but now I think I have a second wind. It's the mornings. Also, a technique for the morning matinees, I think, is waking up even earlier than you would, like to get here, just so you're up for a while and you're like, okay, like it doesn't feel like it's in the morning. Guys, warm up.
Warm up. Called actors for warm-ups, and that gave me the tip that I should be calling 1 minute to house and 1 minute to warm-up, so I'm going to be doing that from now on. Is there any other tips for calling actors to the warm-ups?
Where? Stop doing that.
Or I can do the FedEx warm-ups that Brandon Lincoln does the FedEx warm-ups. All right, guys. So we're going to start with good morning. We're going to go up. Get up on those toes. Good morning.
Good morning. I can't hear you.
Good morning. Let's go to a 7.
So actors are going up after fight call right now. The house opens at 7, and the show starts at 7:30, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
King's College Theater is proud to dedicate our season to the memory of Brother James Miller. Watch the ice.
And now, please enjoy William Shakespeare's Antony and Cleopatra.
From Rome.
Very good. I thought the actors did a great job. I thought the sound actually had a significant portion of it. The sound was excellent.
Well, I loved it, and our son was in the show, and so were a couple of his friends, so we were really excited to see it.
So for me, finishing opening night is kind of it's partially sealing the envelope. It's for me it's the final word on the letter. You know what I'm saying? So it's that final lick when you start to seal the envelope, and closing night is when you send that envelope.
I mean, opening night is magical. You work weeks on the show, and this is the culmination of work. And the work is never done. It will not be done until we close next Saturday. Like, it only gets better from here.
Putting on a Shakespeare play is always an extremely difficult endeavor. And there are so many more people involved in it than the audience ever sees or knows. But I couldn't be prouder of every single person that stepped on the stage, designed the stage, put a stitch in a costume, lifted a paintbrush. This is exactly what King's College Theater is supposed to be.